Hey everybody, welcome to the Automation News Headline Show. My name is Shawn from Insights in Automation. As today is Tuesday, November 5th, 2024, and I hope you're having a great day. I'm just checking on some of because I'm the only one here, so I'm just checking on some of the websites to make sure everything seems to be working. Audio meters look great, so let me go ahead and close that down. I want to make an announcement before I cover the headlines, and that is that it's only 6 weeks till Christmas break, and so I'm going to go visit family. So between now and then, I got a lot of projects I have to finish up before the end of the year. So you're going to see a reduction in my live streams over the next few weeks because I'm going to have to work on all these projects. So I just wanted to give you a heads up on that really quick. We'll still try to do an automation podcast every week. We got several episodes of the automation show in the works and so on, but you may not see me live streaming at lunch as much as I try to complete those projects and go on vacation with a clear conscience. I also want to say today is election day here in the U.S. I already voted. I hope you get out there and vote. And just want to encourage everybody to vote, as well as to vote in our audience choice polls. Let me see if I can switch over here. So if you go to theautomationblog.com, you will see audience choice polls. We got nine up already, and I'll talk about that a little bit more. But let's talk about some of the headlines first. And first up, ABB opens a new $100 million campus in Wisconsin. I love to see vendors investing in facilities. This is a production facility where they're selling the products. And in this article, it talks about they sell a lot of products here in the U.S., so they want to make products here in the U.S. And I think the same should be true with, products you're selling in Europe or in Africa or in Asia. Plants should be located where the product's being sold. That's my personal opinion, and I love seeing that. So kudos and congratulations to ABB on their new facility. And Phoenix Contact just opened up a new Power Reliability Application Center. This is down in Texas. I think it's down in Houston. And so even though they're located in Middletown, PA, the CTC is in the Houston, Texas area, and it's called the Power Reliability and Application Center. That kind of like it's a science destination for adults, but in any case, I wish I was closer because I'd love to drop in and see what it looks like. Looks very cool. Congratulations to Phoenix Contact. Now, if we go over to new products, Siemens has a new product. They're offering the first 3-pole Class A GFCI for 100 amp applications. And this press release, again, all the links you guys know will be over at theautomationblog.com after the shows are done, but you can see what they look like here. And, I'd love to know where you guys would want to use a 100 amp GFCI breaker. That's a lot of amperage. And I can imagine, especially for outdoor applications, this could be big. But again, I'm not an electrician. You guys know my degrees in electronics and programming. So from there, we go over to Emerson. They just announced the release of a new Energy Manager software suite. So they just released this. It's designed to help people cut costs, reduce energy and carbon emissions from using this software. It's a software and hardware kind of bundle that's already set to go. And I thought it was interesting, so I wanted to share it with you. I know a lot of the vendors out there have solutions like this, but this is brand new, so I wanted to cover it. From there, we go over to DanForce Enhanced VLT Automation Drive. So this is a motor drive that is part of their VLT line, but this is a new model in that line. And it has you can read about all the features and everything there in the press release, which you will have a link to. And then over at Hillshire, they launched a new SPE, Single Peer Ethernet Media Switch for Profinet, Ethernet IP, and Modbus. So this has not only can it take SPE into a standard Ethernet network, but it also has some advanced features and diagnostics for these, field buses, right? So industrial Ethernet networks. So very interesting there as well. And then we have, finally, the new products of November from ProyNews. We have a new Belden Lumberg Lion family Profi Safe IO block. We have the one we've talked about. I believe we talked about it last time, Thursday maybe. the Profinet integration and in the Turk on-machine Ethernet switch. And then we also had the Turk Fluid Plus series of process flow sensor with IO-Link. They had a couple of chipsets here I'm not going to cover for the sake of time. And then we also had a new ultrasonic sensor with IO-Link from Microsonic and a laser-powered meter with Profinet from MKS Instruments. Now, with that said, I do want to remind you to vote in our automation choice, our audience choice poll over at theautomationblog.com. Now, look at right now I think we only had on this poll, this is the poll number 1, to choose your favorite automation vendors. You can choose up to 3. We've only had 44 people. Last year, I think we had 500 people. So please, I know we're doing it earlier this year. Maybe that's part of the problem. But you can see that, let's just look, Automation Direct has about 5%. CodeSys has about 5%. I'm just going through here quickly. Inductive has about 5%, 4%. Let's see what else. Phoenix Contact at 4%. Rock Automation at 18%. Siemens at 14%. And WEG at 7.5%. So I know there's a lot of Siemens fans out there, a lot of Rockwell fans out there. I'm sure there's some real-time automation, Red Lion, ProSoft, and some of these other people who Softing, SMC have 0 votes. So please take a moment. We're asking anybody in the audience to vote, but it's 1 vote per person. So don't try to use multi-computers to try to, like happened last year. We'll just remove it if you do that. But in any case, I don't see that happening with the new system we have in place. And then once you vote, don't forget you can vote in poll 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We may not do as many as I'd planned. I'd planned to do 15. Maybe we may only do 10. But I'd love to get you guys to vote. You got to vote before Thanksgiving, before November 28th. So November 27th is when the poll closes. And I think on the poll, if I go back to vote, we see that is, I thought I had a timer on there. Oh, yeah, it's up here. 22 more days. So please vote. Tell your friends to vote. I want to get feedback for 2025, who I should be covering. And with that, I do want to thank everybody who reached out on training. We did have some people ask if we took the training on the road. We do not. The cost of hotels and travel is just something I'm not interested in. So this is $8.99 for a day, 1 to 4 people. That includes lunch and some breakfast treats. But we do it right here in Pittsfield, Mass, where you can find plenty of hotels with very inexpensive rates. Unless you want to go do the touristy thing, you can do that. And if you're enrolled in an online course at the Automation School, there's new lessons coming. That's part of the things I'm going to do over the next 6 weeks. So check that out. And don't forget, even though I may not be on every day at lunchtime over the coming 6 weeks, we do have hundreds, over 1,900 videos and articles at theautomationblog.com. Most of them are free, so check those out. And with that, I have to end the show because I got to go start the members only edition. So I want to wish you all good health and happiness. Let's see if I can switch back here. Is it working? I want to wish you good health and happiness. We're still going to have the Automation Podcast tomorrow. We got a good episode for you there. We got episodes of the Automation Show coming. We're still going to do the Friday Q&As. So I look forward to seeing you guys there. And until next time, peace.